This is FYI on your TV, brought to you by Hometown News. I'm Kathy Botham. I have got Marilyn Nicholas DeHaan back with me, and Addy Brown, first time here on FYI. Welcome to FYI.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are with Studio Theatre Perth.
Yep.
And you've got another play coming on. You've been here before, just
have.
sort of recently. You were
Yeah,
here.
in November, I think. Yeah.
You had a play then. You guys are so busy.
I know.
You guys just put the plays out. You must be rehearsing while the one is performing.
We were, and there's another one right on our heels. So right after we're done, there's another one in June.
And what's that?
Perils of Persephone.
Okay.
Right after.
Today we're here to talk about Diary of Anne Frank. Now the proper pronunciation is Anne Frank.
Yes.
And you are Anne.
I am Anne.
Anne, okay. Let's talk about the storyline too.
Okay. Well, this is a story where this young lady and her family, the Franks, because of the German occupation of Amsterdam, had to go into hiding very quickly. The Franks' oldest daughter was called up to go to a work camp, so obviously they didn't want her to do that. So they had already previously been getting this annex area ready for them, and so they go into hiding. And the play is a dramatization of Anne's diary of her time in the annex. So she wrote in her little diary that her father gave her. And so this is some of the dynamics of the Frank family, plus another family, the Van Daans, who also went into hiding with them. And then they take in another gentleman who is also in fear of being arrested. And his name is Jussel, and he was a dentist. So now there are 8 of them in hiding. And it's the story of the dynamics of that, a small little romance that she has with the Van Daan's teenage boy, and the interaction with her sister. Do you get along with your mom in the play?
Oh, goodness, no.
Well, I can't imagine being, confined to such a small area as well, too. And this happened, what would we say, 75 years ago, almost 75 years ago. So there's a big change from today's life to what you have to make occur up on the stage now, too. Isn't that right?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's talk about a little bit of your history. I mean, you are in grade 11?
I am.
At PDCI. And talk about your history. You've been in the theater, you've done other plays?
Oh, I've done a ton of other plays. I've been in over 25, actually.
Wow.
I know. I started theater when I was very little. Not that little, but when I was in elementary school, I had the opportunity to work with Courtney Mason. So Carolee Mason's daughter on Annie was actually my first play.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And what part did you play in that?
I played Molly.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I'm just fresh off of doing Annie here in Smith Falls too, so I know who Molly is. So let's talk about your part as Anne Frank. I'm going to say Anne Frank.
Okay.
How long have you been rehearsing for this part?
Ooh, for
February, I guess.
February, so 2 months and a bit.
Okay. And did you know the storyline before the play?
I think, I knew a bit of it, but I didn't really understand the full depth of it until I really got into the role. And I feel like that's a big part of it. And the rehearsal process really gets you to connect with your character. And working with other people really enhances that. And just seeing the performance alone, I'm sure that you can see everything coming along.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness, yeah.
You're the director.
I am.
You're the director,
I am,
yes.
Yeah. And what a treat it is to watch her. And I have a wonderful cast. I was very pleased that they all came out to audition and that they said yes when I said, I'd really love you in that role. So it's been quite a ride for me and my stage manager to watch this unfold at every rehearsal. It's they're doing amazing.
And
so we still have a little bit of time left.
How many are in the cast?
10 of us.
Yeah, we're
10
10
of you?
Yeah,
we're
5
10.
men, 5 women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and it takes a lot to put a play together. I say that every time I have somebody from a theater here too. You see what's up on the stage, but there's so many people in the background too putting this all together.
Amazing costume team, 4 ladies that have just been spreading all the way out to Coburg and Ottawa and wherever they can find period clothing, because it has to be kind of like Europe and 40s. as best as they can find. And there are a lot of costume changes.
Oh, absolutely.
There are specific things for specific scenes. So, and they very rarely leave the stage. So we are now getting into the how do we orchestrate that? How do these scene changes and costume changes happen right there on the stage?
And I've learned more about this storyline since you came in this morning too. So you're up in the attic basically for 2 years.
Yes.
There's you're saying costume changes and everything too. There's people helping the families out. They're up in the attic.
Yes, well, it was she actually wanted to be a writer, Anne Frank, and she called her diary, or what the stories were that she was putting in, the secret annex, and it was behind her father's business. There was a couple, I think there were 2 or 3 floors that they were able to go up the stairway and then hide up there. And also, maybe we should mention about our set builders too, because we have quite a set. You talk about it being a community of people that put a stage on, a production on. So anyway, I've lost my train of thought. I was talking about the annex, but yeah, they were hiding up there for over 2 years before they were caught.
And what age is Anne up in the?
At the beginning of the war and when they had to go into hiding, she was 13, but by the end of the play, she's 15.
Wow. And those are just the teenage years too. I can't imagine having that happen while you're being a teenager too.
Yeah, just finding out who you
space.
are.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And confined to a space with your family. A brother as well? You have a brother?
No, I only have a sister.
You have a sister.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, and it sounds wonderful. When is this all happening?
Well, we open Thursday, May 16th, and we do Thursday and Friday nights at 7:30, and then there's a Saturday, Sunday matinee at 2, and then the following weekend, the same thing.
All
So
right.
Thursday, Friday nights, and matinees on the weekend.
And where do we get tickets?
Ticketplease.ca, or you could go on to the Studio Theatre's website, and there'll be information there about how to get tickets. Or just show up at the theater and hope that there are still seats available.
Absolutely. You're taking a chance.
Yeah.
Now, this past weekend, we had Maple Fest too, and you were there?
I absolutely was.
How was
Yeah.
that?
Oh, it was brilliant. We had a lot of the cast from Anne Frank
Yeah.
come out and be part of because we had a stand, and we were all handing out little flyers, pamphlets, things, and it was really awesome actually seeing so many people engaged in the
Yeah.
theater.
And also saying that, oh yeah, I've heard of this play. I think we're coming out, which is nice.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. And you've also got, and I've heard you talk about it before, the Perth Youth Players, and you're involved in that as well?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Can you talk about that?
That's what I was doing in the morning. There's 8 sessions.
7 this time
7.
around. Yes, 7 this time around.
But you do it every year.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Well,
do.
we're trying to do it in the spring and in the fall.
Oh, okay.
And just setting up theater workshops, so all aspects of theater, and just sort of engaging the youth in, script writing, makeup techniques, improv, theater games. The next one that's coming up is all voice work. It's a radio. This gentleman, Mike Irving, is an amazing radio personality, sort of, and Rogers communication thing. And anyway, he has offered his expertise to teach them how to use their vocals rather than relying on costume and all the stage setting and everything, how to tell a story with just your voice. So that's going to be very exciting.
Oh, have you ever had to sing?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you like singing on stage?
Oh, I love singing on stage. Spoiler alert, but there's actually a Hanukkah song in Anne Frank.
And she gets to sing.
And I get to sing it.
Really?
Yes.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
You've got so much talent coming to the stage
Oh
this
yeah,
time. Yes,
amazing
for
talent.
Sure.
Yeah,
For sure,
amazing
for sure.
talent.
So once again, the dates, it starts May 16th.
May 16th, Thursday. So go on to ticketplease.ca and get your tickets. And we hope we'll see you in the audience for sure. And it's going to be surprisingly, a lot of people think it's a heavy play. I mean, because they know the outcome of the play, but we don't delve into that during the play, except for a small moment at the end where Mr. Frank tells what happened. But the rest of the play has a lot of humor and humanity, some lovely moments, and some drama, some high drama as well, some tense, thrilling moments.
Yeah, well, you would need all those just to get through 2 years of living
Yep.
in that close
Exactly.
confines with your family
Yeah.
and another family. So, looking forward to this. Wonderful, very nice to meet you. How many plays have you been in? You said?
Oh, just a bit over 25.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing, and you're only in grade 11.
Yeah, you'd think she was like 60.
I know. Yes, really.
Not 16.
Well, thank you for joining us all the way from Perth, from the Studio Theatre Perth,
Thank
and
you.
you've got the Diary of Anne Frank coming up. Thanks for joining us and telling
Thank
us
you.
more about
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Kathy.